A small business owner in the Fraser Valley is frustrated with what he calls roadblocks to moving towards solar energy in homes. Hans Wekking says some cities have so many regulations that his clients are thinking about giving up renewable green energy altogether. And as Jesse Johnston reports, some of his worst experiences have been in Surrey.
The biggest part of the problem for Hans Wekking is there are dozens of municipalities in Metro Vancouver and the Fraser Valley, and many of them have completely different sets of rules when it comes to issuing out permits for solar panels. He says the whole process could be a lot easier if it was up to the provincial government to come up with a single set of guidelines for all of BC.
Like, what is my procedure now with the City of Surrey? Should I go in there first and ask, are there any deficiencies on these properties before I go ahead and start the permitting process? Is that what we're supposed to do now? Because 2 out of 3 permits so far in Surrey have been stopped.
He says one of his clients has had to make 9 separate trips here to Surrey City Hall to get her permits approved, and another one of his clients has been trying since December to get solar panels put on the yard outside of her home. She says she's getting extremely frustrated with the entire process.
I kept wanting them to come out to the property and talk to us and talk about what we plan to do and why we plan to do it, if it's such a concern for them. And I just think having a conversation, and they would have understood us and we would have understood them, and then we could have worked through all the issues. But the conversations just didn't happen.
We spoke with Surrey's building manager, who says people can't expect for their projects to get fast-tracked just because solar panels are a green initiative. He says there's nothing urgent about these applications, so the city processes them appropriately, and that usually takes about 3 to 4 weeks. He also says safety is a big concern here, and the last thing he wants to see is to have solar panels blowing off of people's roofs if there's a windstorm. So he has to ensure that all the appropriate checks and balances are met before a permit is issued. Wekking says still his clients are waiting too long, and he believes the best way to address this issue is to let the province take care of it so that there's one set of rules that everyone in the province has to play by. Jesse Johnston, CBC News, Surrey.